Hey everybody, I know it's been a while since I recorded a video, but went out for a drive, came back, went to start up the truck, and I noticed that my refurbished heater core is leaking. Now I don't know what is causing this, if it's a pinhole leak, but this is just within the last 10 minutes of driving. You probably can't see it there, but there's the bottom. I don't see any bead of water. I'm gonna have to take a closer look, probably take the cover off, take a look at it. But right now my refurbished heater core is not so refurbished anymore. Let me take a look at it. Hey everybody, as you can see, I just took the cover off. It's the original to the truck, and there's my problem. This got some damage to it somewhere along the way. Somebody must have kicked it or something, and now it's starting to leak. There's a big damage spot. See, it's already starting to drip more. That's alright. This thing is damaged. Well, I gotta find the leaks and see if I can solder them shut. Alrighty, I'll get back to it. Hey everybody, as you can see, I got the cover off, and let's take a look. So I found out where it's leaking from. If you can see that right there, that white bead is where it must have been leaking originally and they remanufactured. So right where that rail splits, that's where it's leaking. If you can see, there's a little bit of coolant in there right now. But when I had the engine running for a good probably 10 minutes, got up to operating temperature, it's about 180, I noticed that liquid was starting to come out, coolant. And can't see if you can tell, but the tail's a little damp. So I found this little pinhole leak where it was originally leaking. If I can get the camera to focus. Alright, there we go. Directly right here. That's where it's leaking. The right of it, right here, is still sealed. It's coming out right here. So I'm just going to get the soldering iron, and I'm going to try to put a bead of solder across, going this way with it, and see if I can get a bead on there and seal it. Because what I originally thought was that it was coming down and leaking out of here in the fins. But no, it's coming out of this rail, and just, it's not enough pressure to come directly out like a pinhole. It's just leaking down and pulling here, and then it's dripping down this, obviously, lowest point. So I gotta fix this. That's my next little project to face. Once I let the temperature cool down. Hey everybody, I've got the heater core draining now. I'm using the radiator cap to try to regulate the pressure a little bit so I don't shoot it all over the engine. But I'm going to drain this, and then it looks like it should be changed anyway. Then I got to take the heater core out. So let's see, try to regulate this a little bit. There it goes. Looks like there's some stuff in it. Now I gotta see if I can get this hose off. This hose is, we clamped it on there so tight, now it's having difficulty coming off, so we'll see how we do. Might need another bucket. Alrighty, I'll be back. We transferred the coolant from bucket A to bucket B, so I'm gonna try to I put this on it, the old loop that used to be to the water pump before I put on the heater core originally. But I just put this on there so it doesn't keep leaking while I was emptying it. But now I'm gonna try to get this thing off, and hopefully I clamped it enough to where I don't spill coolant everywhere, all over the engine bay. Alrighty, I'll be back. I was able to get the top hose off. That was pretty on there. But was able to get it off, clamped it shut. That's clamped shut. So I just let this drain this doesn't look too good for coolant, so I may run some cleaner through this heater core. But it seems like it's empty, done draining, so I'm going to start loosening up these nuts and then take it out through the cab and hopefully not spill coolant all over the cab. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Hey everybody, so all the hardware is off. I'm going to see if I can try and pull this out and not spill coolant everywhere. So, alrighty, let me see if I can. Oh, seems like it melted. Yeah, it melted to the firewall cover, the rubber patch. That's why. Alrighty, that's out. Alrighty, we've got the heater core inside, and here's the hole. You can see. Right where that where the rail is, where it splits, that's where I have to patch with some solder. So I'll work on that, and I'll be back. Hey everybody, I have the heater core set up, my soldering gun warming up. I'm going to clean up this hole, try to clean it as best as I can with a rag, and maybe wipe it down with a wire brush gently, and then try to solder this thing, and hopefully it seals. Let's see how we do.